for someone that wants to know how to get 355,000 Instagram followers?
Listen, I started posting about Kamala. I lost like 5. I was like, oh.
Really?
I was like, uh-oh. Yes. I was like, whatever. It was 59. It was 59. And then when I said, ain't no Trump, when I posted fly, when I said, ain't no Trump, people just started leaving. I was like, uh-oh. Who that offend?
Somebody had to post something in some type of group to get 5,000 people to unfollow. It had
not even almost like it's been doing that ever since like kind of like the election. So about mid last month. Like no, they've been like it's been a week. But now it's kind of like going, it's really strange. So now it's like kind of like doing that whole number now. You know, like some stocks. It's looking crazy. Right. So, but before it was like when I started posting even about Kamala, that's why I kind of stayed worried about her. I post about her out of here. People, because I don't know why people think she's gonna go anywhere anytime soon. So I'm like, we gotta figure this out, or even just know how to pull ourselves up our own bootstraps. It's like, well, you know, she ain't for you either. So what you about to do? So what's going on? Like, I don't know why we're so concerned with. Oh, let me unfollow you because you're support. I support this. That's what I support. I'm in full support of Black educated women. That's what I'm in support of. But every time I post her, that's a hot spot for Black people. So I kind of stay away from her. Unfortunately, I would love to post her more, or even post about Howard in general. Or I try to stay over there, but when I post about her, I definitely lose followers.
Okay. So how does someone go from, if they want to start today, 0 followers on Instagram, how do they get 355,000 followers?
Listen, they don't. They don't. I'll tell you real with y'all. Look, okay. I feel like the only way to really grow like that, it was just, like everybody always gonna say timing. It's always gonna say timing. It was the time that I was just out. It was what was going on. I was the only person really in that subspace. I was operating also with a lot of beauty companies and other things like that, like all those hair companies. We would have little groups and things together where we would group up and actually run ads on all these bigger pages, or even like a shade room and things like that. Like I've been running ads on the shade room since 2014 or so. Like I used to, and then even when I started, those amounts, like it was barely nothing. You didn't have to pay much of anything to advertise on there. So if you wanted to get large, like you would really grow followers, but you have to advertise on those pages, or even make those commitments, or making those monetary amounts, because it is pricey, but it is worth it if you have an item that is, something. If you have a whole setup and it's banging this together, you gonna sell it on those platforms, and you're gonna get followers on those platforms. But that's why you have to set yourself up and make sure your stuff is what it needs to be. Because I could post a shirt on there, and like I post a shirt on Shade Room, and this is when I was doing this in 2014, 15, guys. I post a shirt on Shade Room. Bam, I posted, Black by Popular Demand. I will definitely sell maybe about 500 shirts in maybe 30 minutes.
Right.
So it will happen. So just don't even think like, oh, I don't want to give them all this money. If you got something that's dope, you're going to make it right back. You are going to immediately make it back, maybe within the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But those are ways to grow your followers as well. Or you can do it through, everybody wants to do giveaways and whatever. I just don't like to retain those clients like that for me when I have a higher end product, just because they're just wanting too many things, for the free, for the low, for whatever. That's not who I want. But those are ways to build your clientele up, or get the word out about what you even have, or if you have something at a lower price point, be it your, I don't even know, like say if you sell a keychain or something like that, and you have a keychain giveaway, and then that's okay. Everybody can sit in here because you kind of have that lower even price point. It's all like 10, 20, whatever it is. So everybody can sit in here because nobody's really opposed. When like me, you got $200 jackets. I'm not giving you nothing. Like I can't afford to, because then as soon as your mind gets cracked in any way, you looking for. So when the cardigan, I didn't say that was going on sale. Like I didn't say, don't get sale out of your mind. I don't even got sale on my website. It says last call. It says last call, because verbiage matters. See, we ain't got sales around here. We got last call on this item, and it's discounted. Like okay, it's like at a discount. So it's different ways to grow the client. It's gonna be rough, and especially right now, like these people are hard on they likes, they follow, they know they ain't got no voice, but then they over here quick to unfollow, quick to comment on something, quick to like, they know what they following and they not. So right now, no one is like, before everybody was just following everybody. So it was no real like now you really got to work for these followers. Now you really got to make sure you're speaking to everybody's true voice. So it's going to take a while, even if you put somebody in play. It's like they say automate, but then I feel like you still can't organically speak to the people if you're always automating. Like people, I hear that right now at Clubhouse, like, automate your ads. How are you going to speak to the people if you always automated?
You're right.
That's for me, even being organic. Yes, I am that way, but I kind of choose sometimes to be that way, or I will post maybe once a day, if that. Like I do it personally now, but I had people doing this for me prior when I could actually teach and do whatever. When they had me oppressed, they had me oppressed. Anytime they made me oppressed, I gotta take over, because now I gotta talk in a certain context on this page and make sure the page stays afloat. So. But yeah, it's just it's gonna be hard. But like I said, at the time, I was with other groups of people, so you can get those waves of followers relatively easy. If I'm sitting around here with the Main Choices or the any other large black hair company, we were all in groups together. I just sold shirts. Everybody else sold hair, cosmetics, whatever. I had the clothes. So when they would do these running ads, I would just post this shirt ad out of nowhere, but I would just be in these clicked up groups because they had a lot of followers. I was the only shirt page with, this much stuff, or I don't even call it shirts, but at the time it was shirts, but now more of apparel and other stuff. But it was just really, and honestly being together, like I noticed I said group, it wasn't just me. It was like, it was 20, 30, 40 of us in these different types of groups, constantly pushing different media and different things around. And so you're constantly having different ads running daily on different pages, and we're running it on our own pages as well. So it's 30 or 40 people in here, and they're running it on your own page, for those hours or 2 hours, where you were able to do that back then. You can't even do that now, but that's how we grew those pages so large. And it's no really way to do that at this point. So it's like, I don't even, like, people ask, I'm like, y'all, like, like, I don't know, YouTube? It's really, this stuff is like, the Instagram, like, everybody was wide open, so they've really locked their shit down now. It's like, everybody's just like, wanting, if you're gonna get followers, you have to pay for these niggas, or not pay like for the people, but pay to make sure your marketing is good. You're gonna have to really get in play to make everything happen to where you're gonna bring these people in. It ain't no, well, how do I get followers? You ain't. Like, yeah, I'm telling you right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not. Right. You're not. Like, I'm trying to grow one of these other pages right now and I might have like 6,000 followers. It took like a month to get these 1,000 people in. I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. I'm lazy in that aspect. I'm like, because I feel like now people, yeah, you got the other page. Now we ain't gotta like you. You know what? I'll take my ass home. Like that. Right. And that's hard too. Like people think, oh, just go another page. They jealous of this page, so they're not liking this page. So they won't even like this one because they're like, now you already got one page, you don't get no page, because they know they don't got the page. It's very much psychosomatic out here like that. Like, y'all, it's hard, and it may not happen. Y'all might need to be happy with the 10,000 you get, because that's probably all you gonna get. 10 or 15, if you don't have like some crazy pop out, like your product got to be slapping right now. You ain't about to go nowhere. So if it ain't slapping, you about to be done.